Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. Very short video today. I was busy. I've been working on a Sunday, and at one point I had to also go out and get some sun and some fresh air. So I finished working late. And talking about model buses from my last video, a comment with Atos Lebeard 5133. Hello, from Padua, Italy. We were talking about Hull and Kingston on Hull, upon Hull. And I mentioned that I have a Hull, an EFE Hull RT, the model, classic mass-produced. Here it is. And I've been meaning to do something, because this model here doesn't have the number plate. It doesn't have the front registration plate. It's a very basic early EFE RT. I'm not planning to do anything too complicated, at least this is the plan. But the idea is that I searched Flickr and I found some good photographs of Hull RTs. This is a photo by Andy Reeve Smith. I'll add the picture to the link to the description box. And this is actually 135, like the model, you see. And I'm planning to at least make the registration plate, which is BDJ818. There we go. And then to slightly improve the glazing, which is not flush in this case here. I'm not planning to dismantle this thing here, because taking those two big plastic rivets out is fun, and not to mention this other one here at the back. And then I would just get carried away. I'd go bonkers, and I'd be here for the next several months. But you never know. it could be even an idea, but I've done this kind of job once on my Glasgow Leyland Atlantean with Alexander bodywork, and I'll make a video about that. I've got all the photographs, so voiceover video will be done. I hadn't restarted the channel at that point, so the whole point is, oops, the picture moved. I always liked Flickr. I have got a Flickr account, which is Patrick Glasgow. That was my nickname. I've not been subscribing to paying Flickr anymore, but for some reason all the photographs are still there. I could also include that in the description box, my own Flickr account. You can find lots of interesting photographs there. And so the whole point is to improve this. I've seen that some buses, some of the Hull RTs, have adverts on the side, others haven't. I actually quite like it without any advertisement, so the whole my plan would be just to make the registration plates and maybe pick out the rear handle, chrome, some details. So these are ex-St Helens RTs, they're not ex-London Transport RTs. And I'm wondering if St Helens had the rear destination box, or if this being a standard RT casting, not moulding, casting, EFE just, overpainted the cast destination box there at the back. I would have to see. I'll have to find a picture of a St Helens RT. I think I'll do it right now. I should go on bed. Okay, so that's, you can see that here it was really a very basic one. The radiator, what do you call it? cover panel at the bottom hadn't even been picked out, and I picked that out with using a marker pen before taking this model and various other bus models of mine to an interesting exhibition in Moggia, Trieste in 2001. I should talk about that. I could make a video about that as well. I have to retrieve all the scanned photographs, and that would also make an interesting video on buses, bus related video. So this is a plan. This is simple. It's something very simple. I'll try and keep it simple and not go completely bonkers. We could pick out the bonnet handles, we could pick out some, polished aluminium parts, try and make it a little bit more, less basic, and maybe pick out the half drop windows here at the front somehow, just enough to make them stand out, because really they're very, 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 very invisible. They're supposed to be there. If you look carefully, there is a sort of line across the glass, but nope, slightly better here. So anyway, very nice model, very nice. And the photographs I found are really interesting, because I found that, and I also found this one. This is number 132, photographed by David Christie on Flickr, and that's rather interesting. The colours are fantastic. See, so they had an orange indicator here on the side. I could pick that out. Definitely could pick that out, or even maybe make it. Let's see, I'll try and make, external things. I could make the mirrors. I could definitely make the mirrors, and just the mirrors and things. And improve things, yes. And there's blue there. I could pick out the opening front windscreen. We'll see what we can do. It'll be a nice wee job for a change. I can do it in between doing bus, train related stuff. Anyway, I have to finish the Bedford ML, the Coopercraft. I'm working on that tomorrow. It's nearly finished. We have to, mentioning that, we have to do something about the glazing. So after we finish the Bedford ML, we'll start working on this one here as a sort of a road vehicle project. Okay, so cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.